Turn off the music so I can get started here. Today we are going to talk about comments. Welcome to another episode of Keeping It Real, Tech Time with Sweet Tea. This is Keeping It Real podcast. I am Sweet Tea. Today's episode we dive deep into the world of online comments and explore the idea of comments, no matter how cruel, can be viewed as feedback rather than personal attacks. We discuss strategies for navigating the sometimes harsh comment sections and harnessing the power of feedback to grow and improve. We are, as content creator, myself, always looking to avoid looking at the comments. How many of you show of just a thought, hands right in the comments, live, hashtag replay, if you're watching this either live or replay. How many of you take comments as a personal attack? How many of you see comments as feedback? So I have here 6 things to discuss, to go as quickly as I can to respect each of your time. First one, the nature of online comments. Gonna go over second one, embracing feedback, how feedback is so important. Number 3, the power of constructive criticism. Number 4, understanding your audience and how comments can help understand that audience. Number 5, navigating the comment section and establish clear boundaries and developing resilience with comments. Diving right into number 1, the nature of online comments. Social media is a good thing, right? So it's bringing about the voice of the people. It's giving people a voice for them when they come to these social media platforms, whether you're Instagram, whether you're Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter. And I'm showing this here. Let's take this on here. And this first one, I'm going to go on a specific Facebook post here. And looks like a fairly controversial subject here. 14 comments you see here, but you can see not too. I tried to pick something that's not maybe too harsh, even though that's what we're discussing. But there's still, the picture brings about some thoughts, as you might imagine. And just let me add, this didn't necessarily reflect my views on things. I'm just talking about a subject about social media comments. So you see comments. The one thing about comments is the nature of social media comments is they're people's thought process. It's what's coming up in their head, and they're typing it out on the keyboard. It's not necessarily educated, and it's a guess. It's their thinking. It's their thought process. It's an insight into what people are thinking when you are looking at these comments. So when you see comments, you think of them in that way, and it should be a lot easier for you to not take things so personal. They can be harsh, they can be hurtful, cruel. It's essential to remember comments are not a reflection of you, what's going on with you, or your self worth. They represent the thoughts and emotions of the commenters themselves. And going on, I'm just showing another post here from a good thought leader, Jay Shetty, here. On this post, be open, be private, be real, be transparent. That's what really comments are supposed to be. They're supposed to show that, again, that thought process of people, and by scrolling on a post and seeing everything, just think of this as you look at a person and you see a chat bubble outside their head. Put put these comments in that chat bubble. That's what they're thinking. Italicized in the chat bubble. That's what they're thinking. And just keep that in mind with that. And see, and again, and we'll go on the controversial person on Twitter, talking about nuclear fission, and there's a lot of good conversations that happen on here, but it's so controversial because of the thoughts and what people are thinking. Again, maybe not thinking about so much education and such. And we'll get into the other 6 here topics quickly. But I just want to show a few posts with comments and interesting. People are saying interesting. First, giving an insight on the actual episode itself, right here. So a little teaser there. So they can be teasers, they can be just interesting thoughts. How fascinating. Thank you for taking time to illustrate. Great, showing gratitude. Some good comments. Has been given a bad rap. So, and these are the thoughts, again, people are coming up with on Twitter. I'm pro nuclear, but we don't have the workforce managed that we used to. Some good insights. Nothing. Not research. Not thought clearly through it. These are just the initial thoughts of topics that you can explore. Another thing to take comments as that. Take these comments as something to explore. With that, I'm gonna go back with taking this full here. As I'll leave it right there. A nice, wholehearted quote there from Jay Shetty. But moving on, embracing feedback. How do we embrace feedback? There's a couple things I have for you on this. Rather than taking comments personally, consider them as feedback, an opportunity to learn and grow. Results are feedback. I always like to say too, and comments are another form of feedback. What you see, again, that's what people think when they see your content. Often what they comment, it's that insight on what they want, what they're not seeing, what they are seeing. Do they want more? Do they want less? How should I take how should I maybe adjust content for the next episode? Take all that in consideration from those comments, use those comments, separate them from yourself, approach them with an open mind, with the idea of to tell me more. Like when you're in a conversation and you're listening, tell me more. And what I hear you say, these are all things to spark the conversation, to cultivate the conversation in the comment section. Tell me more. I want to learn more of what you think of this so I can get better insight of your thinking and of your thought process. So be curious, seek to learn more of the thought process of your commenter that you're seeing. Embracing feedback, again, not taking personal. One of the greatest books, the four agreements. One of the agreements is don't take things personal, and that's one of 4 agreements in life. One of them is don't take things personal. Moving on to number 3, The power of constructive criticism. So there's criticism where it just comes at you, and that's when it seems like a pin right through the heart. Like you're being backstabbed, like you're being just attacked. But there's constructive criticism. It's my experience of you is it and it's causing me to feel this way, causing me to do this way, to think what's coming up for me when I heard your content. My experience is seek out that constructive criticism within the comments. This type of feedback can help you improve your content, offerings, or skills. Embrace valuable insights hidden behind negativity. So the power of constructive criticism is great as long as you're willing to see beyond the mean, nasty, harsh words on the screen that people type. The social keyboard warriors, or social justice warriors, or keyboard warriors. I think they're called more. So the power of constructive criticism is great as long as you're willing to see it. And you got to be willing, you got to be open to receive feedback. Feedback can be harsh. Feedback can be a truth tell, a gut punch, especially if you're not doing it and people want it. It can be a gut punch. But learn how to take constructive criticism to help you grow. Number 4, understanding your audience. And one of the biggest keys to creating content is understanding, knowing your audience. Comments can provide valuable insights into what your audience thinks, desires, needs. Use these highlights to conduct the research. Use these, I said highlights, insights. I misspoke. Use these insights to conduct. Inform your content creation and better connect with your audience. Number 5, the last 2 I have here, navigating the comment section. All right, we're embracing it. Okay, how do we go about this? I gave some quick, which I can spend quickly on this. I already gave some insights on this in the earlier episode, earlier part of the episode, but establish clear boundaries. Know what and how you want to go into these comments before doing it. Establish the boundaries. What are you going to do? How are you going to do it? What are you not going to do? I'm not going to attack and seek revenge for the comment that I don't like. I'm not going to do that because that just creates more. That just spreads more, and I don't want to do that. What I am going to do is ask questions. Be curious. I said this earlier too. Be curious. Ask questions. Tell me more. I'm curious on your thoughts on this part of the topic. What do you think is to be done if such and such happens in such a way? How do you think the result will be affected by that? Open question, ask open questions and comments, and cultivate the conversation. Don't make it worse. So set boundaries, cultivate the conversation, and be curious. And the final point, developing resilience. Keep doing it. Always come in with a growth mindset and developing resilience. Come in with the urging and necessary urge to know more, grow, learn, always keep learning. Come in, if anything, when you see comments in that way, see comments as an opportunity to learn. Opportunity to learn about your audience, and always see the comments in that way, and I assure you, when you look at it in that way, in that that you'll see comments in a more positive light, even if they're harsh. If you're looking at it as an opportunity for growth, you're learning about what people are thinking. You're gonna get better. Those comments are gonna get, but you're always gonna have the nasty comments. It's just the way it is. But that's their thought process. It's not necessarily what they're saying, but it's a good way to get into the minds of your audience. As creators, it's an essential to recognize that comments, no matter how cruel, can be viewed as feedback rather than personal attacks. By separating ourselves from the comments, seeking constructive criticism, and understanding our audience, we can leverage the power of feedback to improve content, offerings, and online presence. Remember, it's not about taking comments personally, but rather using them to grow and value to our audience. Thank you for tuning in to Keeping It Real podcast, Tech Time with Sweet Tea. I'm Sweet Tea. We hope you found this insights valuable. Stay connected, embrace feedback, and keep creating. One more thing before I let you go. If you want to get a grasp and hold on a better mindset, look no further than checking out this New York Times best-selling author, Lewis Howes, my man Lewis Howes, The Greatness Mindset. It's everywhere books are sold, Barnes and Nobles, Amazon, it's everywhere. Go check out that book today. In a world overcome with burnout, stress, and anxiety, The Greatness Mindset will help readers connect with their purpose, unlock their inner strength, and use their gifts to better the communities around them. Ariana Huffington, co-founder of Huffington Post, founder, CEO of Thrive Global. Jay Shetty, my man Jay Shetty, drilled that Lewis book. Lewis took the time to document his frameworks to others, so others will be able to break through their own self-doubt and live a fulfilled, rich life. Jay Shetty, also a #1 bestseller book. Go on and check that book out today. Barnes and Nobles, or everywhere books are sold. It's on Audible. You can follow along with the book. Go out there and get the book, and I'm going to end that right here, and I'll throw up my outro here. We've gone 17 minutes here, but that's all right. It's an important topic, important comment section on the comment section of social media. Stay tuned for the next video, and I'll see you all then. Welcome to Keeping It Real Tech Time with Sweet Tea, the podcast that bridges the gap between technology and our everyday lives. I'm your host, Sweet Tea, and I've made it my lifelong mission to connect with 1 million individuals like you to explore how technology can empower us rather than leave us feeling left out. From the earliest moments of my existence, I've been captivated by the endless possibilities of technology. Now, more than ever, I'm dedicated to sharing my passion and expertise, guiding you through the intricate world of technology. In each episode, we'll unravel the complexities of the latest tech innovations while also uncovering practical ways to harness their potential. Together, we'll navigate the digital realm, leaving no stone unturned. Join me on this incredible journey where we'll not only learn how to work technology, but also connect with fellow technology enthusiasts. Let's build a community that thrives on knowledge sharing and mutual growth. Welcome to Keeping It Real Tech Time with Sweet Tea. Let's dive into the world of technology together and make it a force that truly supports and uplifts our lives.